If you own these 5 shoes, you can lead dress for any type of situation. Wait until you see number 2, because I gotta say, this one just might surprise you, but it will literally also save your outfit. So with that being said, stay tuned if you're trying to upgrade the drip. Let's go ahead and get to it and get you right. So here we do have, I gotta say, the king of versatility. And white sneakers can be worn with jeans, they can be worn with chinos, shorts, joggers, and they can be dressed up or even down. Now you can go ahead and rock them if you're going to class, brunch, or even a casual date. And if you want to pick a model with some clean lines and minimal branding, I've got some examples for you. I definitely would go with Nike Air Force One off rip. That is one of the most classic and timeless shoes you can go ahead and get. I also recommend to you the Reebok Club C, the Adidas Stan Smith, and also the New Balance CT302. Now with that being said, you guys, a little bonus tip for all people out there, look for some leather or for some vegan leather uppers, and this will allow it to be able to clean up easier, which matters when you wear them on an everyday basis. I would recommend you invest yourself in a cleaning kit, like an easy, simple cleaning kit, and if you want some, comment it down below and I'll link you some. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our athletic / running shoes. Whether you're going to be working out or you're just on the move all day, you're going to need a pair of shoes that you can move around well enough in. Now, these are going to be the shoes that protect your body, and if you get something with some support, cushioning, and a nice breathable upper, that is going to be amazing. And I gotta say, plus with that sneaker tech of today, that is going to be a great all-around sneaker. Now, you don't have to actually sacrifice on that style to get something that's very practical in terms of athletics and things like that, but you definitely want a pair that you can go ahead and grab when you're late, maybe need that comfort and speed, and it's gonna be a definite bonus if they still look good with cargos or sweats. Now, thinking about a sneaker that looks really good in terms of active situations, I definitely recommend the On Cloud Monster 2s. Those are one of those shoes that are good for walking, they're also good for running, but they also do have that style to it that makes it look really, really nice. A couple of other ones I do want to put to your attention is the Clifton 10. That is a Hoka sneaker. You also do have the Nike Pegasus 41s, Adidas Ultra Boost 5X, which I do have the channel if you do want to check it out. And then also you do have the On Cloud Swift, you guys. Also another one can be the On Cloud Tilt, but that is a couple of mentions where you guys can go ahead and choose from. And as always, the links for all these different sneakers that I mentioned will be in the description, so make sure to check them out if you do want to cop, and it does help out the channel, so I greatly appreciate it. But what about a sneaker you can wear in a more chilled environment? Let's go ahead and get into that next. Here we're going to be talking about recovery slide, foam clogs, and even those clean house shoes. Now, everyone needs a very chill pair, which is going to be something easy for maybe chilling at home. Maybe you're going to be walking to the mailbox or even just doing simple travel. These are going to be the shoes that bring some real peace to your feet. Here, you're definitely gonna want to seek some comfort. You're gonna want something that is very easy when it comes to that slip-on capability, and you also do want some style that is not gonna make you embarrassed to wear it in public. Now, some examples include the Nike Calm Slide, the Nike React X Rejuvenate slides. You do have the Crocs Echo Wave. You got the Adidas 22s, the Crocs Mellow slides, and also like the North Face Base Camp, just to name a few. If you are curious and want to see some more inspiration, I do have a playlist that I'll up here, or I'll put it up here, and these will have unlimited amounts of inspo on slides. They will have sneakers and just all these different categories, and they're kind of separated to make it easy for you to go ahead and figure out what fits your needs. So if you do want to check it out, I really recommend it. But how about a scenario where you just need to dress up a little more? So every guy is gonna need at least one pair that is gonna be good for the weddings, maybe a dinner, or basically just any grown-up event. So you don't have to actually wear Oxfords, you guys, but you need something that's gonna be very elevated. So for that fact, I want you to go ahead and think of the leather Chelsea boots, maybe a sleek pair of Common Project style sneakers if you're feeling a little bougie, or even some loafers if you're feeling a little bold. But it's all about having a go-to shoe that says, I put effort into this, but not without killing your feet. And some examples of this include the Adidas Sambas, the Koyo Capris, which is one that I have grown a lot of love with. Those are amazing. The Clark's Wallabies. You also do have the Thursday Boot and Co's, Chelsea, as I was saying before, and many others. But I gotta say, I didn't realize how many outfits this unlocked until I actually tried one, and this is a major upgrade. I really recommend you try too. But let's get on to the last section, and this section is going to be the beater sneaker, and is arguably the most important of them all. So this is going to be a pair that you don't care about scuffing, creasing, or basically just any of the weather conditions, because this is going to be a sneaker that is going to be able to save your grail pairs in the rotation. But I gotta say, these are definitely going to be taking a hit, and they honestly earn character. But these are going to be the ones that are going to avoid your regret, and they're going to be ones you can always fall back on And a little bonus is that they're also very, very cheap. Some beater sneakers you can go ahead and get is the Vans Old School. You got the Converse Chuck 70. You got some budget New Balance 574s, Puma Suedes, and those are just named a few. But before I go ahead and wrap up, let's talk about how to actually build your rotation from these 5. I did make 5 different categories for this video, and the main meaning behind the 5 categories is just so you have some sort of direction. I basically made this so that you have an ideal purpose for each of the shoes that you're buying, and you're not just buying sneakers for the sole purpose because you like them. And I didn't make this video just to make it seem that you can't buy sneakers that you like. I just made it as a guideline so they have less sneakers that we do not wear. Because I know me personally, I have a lot of sneakers in my collection that I do not wear, and I have a couple of select pairs. So I feel like if you have the beater sneaker, you have that athletic sneaker, and you also just have all these different other categories filled, they all have a purpose, and they're not going to be slides that are just shut off to the side and kind of like wasted money. So with that being said, I hope that this 5 category structure kind of made it easier for you to go ahead and shop for the only shoes that you actually need in terms of rotation. And I gotta tell you guys don't need 100+ pairs to go ahead and fulfill your rotation. As long as you have these staples, you will for sure be able to get some nice fits together. Now let me know in the comment section, you guys, which one of these do you already own, which ones are you missing, and also make sure to drop your rotation down below in the comment section and let me know if you want any help of any options to add. But with that being said, if you found this helpful, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more sneaker essentials, and turn on that bell so you get notified every time we drop these weekly picks, trends, and styling tips all year. If you want to go ahead and build a budget sneaker collection, you guys, I'll be dropping that video next, but only if we hit 15 likes on this video, so make sure we hit that 15 likes. And click the playlist right here for some unlimited inspo, and you'll be able to find sneakers for all these different 5 categories in this playlist right here. So that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.